Fender Squire called the Bullet Strat, and it's a Chinese one, a genuine Fender. The time they made Fender guitars in China, they made them in Mexico as well, trying to keep the cost down. But a Bullet Strat, it's not a bad condition. It needs a lot of little bits and pieces done to it. It's more or less a guitar that needs a really good service and setup. Quite a bad action the whole way down, and it needs to be cleaned up. It's been in the attic for somebody for a long time. Overall, I think it's all working, just in bad shape. The neck has got a really big underbow, and I hope the truss rod's working. Put them on. You're a Fender. You're a standard Fender. Come on, play the game. Ah, there you go. Right, okay. Did I say it had a big underbow? Look at that. That's the first thing I'm going to look at. You can look at the size of that underbow. Eh? Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. What am I talking about? I can't get... What the hell? Right, here we go. I tell you, didn't I, that it had an underbow? Look, there you go. Some underbow there. Right, to the end. Let's hope the truss rod works. Okay. And it's got some scratches I'm going to touch up. I'm not going to spend an awful lot of time on the scratches, just get them hidden a bit and tidied up, and the coffee stains, I hope, off the back. Check the tuners and everything. I'm going to put the camera up on a on the, what do you call it, Dave's World of Fun Stuff stand. Okay. Right, okay. Haven't tested the electrics yet, so let's just plug in the, I'm pretty sure it's going to need the jack plug socket cleaned out, but let's have a look and see. Whoa, look at that, look at that. The socket needs tightened a bit. Good volume off it. Right, let's just pull that out of the way. That's working. All working. All the electrics are working fine. Tremolo's working fine. Intonation's out, I understand. Let's have a quick look at the intonation before I do anything. Right. I'll just put my tuner on the thing just to see how bad the intonation's out. Get this tuned. Ooh, very sharp, very sharp. Okay, let's try the A. A little bit sharp. Right, okay. So let's get stuck in. All right, put the amp off. What I said I would do, because I don't know whether you can see it or not, but the screws are all completely rusted. If I have enough Fender screws, I'll replace them. I must order a few more. Actually, if I have them. Hello, screws, where are you? Right. If I don't have brand new ones, I may have cleaner. I may have cleaner. Well, we'll see. I might have enough. Right, okay. Strings are staying on, because they're pretty new, although they're a little bit rusted, so I don't know how new is new. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the strings off, because those are quite corroded, those strings. I'll replace them. Pickups are far too low at the front. almost right at the back. So let's get, I need to order some screws for the pickups, because you get corroded pickup screws, but they're an unusual type of screw. So what I might just do is take them off and make them black. Okay, what am I doing? Let's get the truss rod sorted out first to see if we can get any satisfaction with that. I hear some music blasting away in the background. If I'm not mistaken, it's one of those, I live in a mobile home area. I live in a mobile home park, and they sometimes bring entertainment in, and people go outside to have a look at the entertainment. But I'm not really, that's good. I'm not really that interested. Right, I'm going to tighten this up. Right, okay. Truss rod's way in. Yeah, right, okay. I got a little pokey little, I need a one with a proper neck on it. All right, that's better. And I'm going to swing on this a little bit because it's such a bad underbow. All right, okay. I don't like it when it does that because it's damaging it's a little bit under the underbow's gone a little bit. I need another one. Let me just see if I get a better. No, just have to be more careful. Right. You're not getting a lot of joy here. Right. No, I don't like it. Don't like it. So let's find something better. Yeah. I should have had this all set up, shouldn't I? For the cameras, so it's all quick and professional. Who used that word professional? Bloody hell. I'm not allowed to use the word professional here. For goodness sake. I have that many, and there's that many different, right, okay. With that many different guitar nuts. Right, here we go. I'm tightening this quite a bit. Let's hope I get. Yeah, well, it's helping it, but it needs more. So these are all loose, but oh, they could be looser. Okay. Get in there. All right. Get in there. I want you tight. Get in there. One more turn should do it. One more turn. I know I'm putting a lot of pressure on it, but I think it's been sitting for many years without underbow. Right, okay. So, right, okay. Happy enough. About the thickness of that pick. Where are you? About the thickness of that pick of an underbow, which is what I wanted. So you can go away and I'll test your gain later. Right, let's cut these strings off. I don't need them now. Georgie girl's outside, so she's not gracing us with her presence. Well, yeah, I think she's outside. that music. It's I am an old fart. I know I'm an old fart. But you hear them playing I Want to Hold Your Hand, and then it's just a boom 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 boom. I want to hold you. They just put a beat to it. I know it's the young people like that. Boom 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 boom. I want to hold you. I'm an old fart. Oh, here's Georgie girl coming to play with the strings. You coming up to see your audience? Oh, yes, you are. Come on. You want to play with these strings, you got to be seen. And that's it. Walk off here. You're going to play with strings. Where's my audience? I'm just letting this run, by the way. Although it might be too long to let it run just without editing. But I need to work on the frets, need to check the fretboard. So this is a fairly full setup. Where are they? The girl band, they were here last time. Can't remember their name. Vixen, yeah, Vixen. Pretty good. I can only presume that people are just happy to sing covers, to perform in front of people, because nobody ever does their own stuff for anything new in these kind of things. Would are people tolerant enough to accept new stuff? You know, but if you don't put it in front of them, how do they know if they like it or not? And because we're in Ireland, Northern Ireland, the Irish songs are very popular. You know, my granny bought a Massey Ferguson tractor. Yeah, my granny bought a Massey Ferguson tractor. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that drives me nuts. That kind of music. It's just the same. It's the same tune. Hey, boom, 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 boom. It's the worst kind of music, but Northern Ireland people like it. It's just. I think it's because you can do the old granda dancing. You know the way they can do the granda dancing. You know, they just stand with their hands in front of them. You know, and you can do the diddly doo, diddum diddly doo. Oh, hate it so much. I hope that I design covers for people and CD covers and things like that there, and I just hope none of them ever watch this to see how much I hate the music that they're producing. I suppose they're making a bit of money and getting out there and showing off their talents a bit, but it's not even Irish music as such. It's a sort of country Irish music. You need to look it up if you've never heard Irish country music. Some of you might like it. I think it's awful, but Irish country music is very popular in Northern Ireland. We've got guys called Curtis McGee. He's a very popular Irish country singer, but he'll sing anything. Boxcar Brian is another guy that's very popular in Northern Ireland. But I'm sorry to say it's just not my type of music, you know. I was listening to them the other day, and they were singing about their granddad's tractor, how they love their Massey Ferguson, and then they sing about their sweethearts. But I like country music. I like Merle Haggard, and I like that kind of music, that sort of real country. It's my style. I really love it. Of course, I like opera as well, but that's because I'm weird. But I like that sort of thing. But Irish country music, you know, it's just... And I'm not that very fond of Irish music either, because it's diddly 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 diddly. They call it diddly dee music, and it is. It just sounds the same. People run out of ideas. It's a bit like Scottish music. Excuse me, I'm going through them all today. But Scottish music and Irish music, it's... You sit and watch them playing their guitars and their music, and they're not singing, they're going diddly diddly dee, and your turn to go diddly diddly dee, and then it's the drum's turn to go diddly diddly dee, and oh, it's just so diddly diddly dee-ish. Let me just see, they're very flat to the ground. Let me just... Who stole my brush? Who's got my brush? Right. If I had cream knobs and cream covers, let me just pause you while I go and look to see if I have cream knobs and cream covers. I don't think I do. Well, I didn't have pure cream, but I have a slightly toned cream. These are the original pot covers, and I have these ones that I don't know where I got them from. Where you go. And if you see, the ones I have are slightly more cream, but they have gold writing on them, which is even nicer. So the new screws, and I'll put the gold writing on. I'll just put these in my collection for somebody who maybe is needing something different. So there, he's in luck. He's in luck. The man is in luck. Right, okay. I'm going to go and look at my bleach one, and I'll bring, excuse my, got twinge there. I'll bring it in and let you see it and see what you think. Well, looky here, I actually might have a spare cover, and if I can clean that up, it'll look better because it's a little less gunged than that. I have several spare covers, some that I tried to put gold foil on, didn't work. Others with big cracks on them. This is one I'm making for a Marlin, so I can't use that. This is one that I sanded to see what it looked like. Might look nice on a relic guitar at some stage, but we'll see. I have a black one, but a black guitar and black thing with black pickups. Not sure. I have a really good white one, but I actually can't remember if it's for a guitar or not. So it might belong to guitar. So I think I'm safe giving that one away. So I'm going to try to clean this. I have some, white spirits, and I'll try to clean it. Let me just make sure this is going to fit perfectly. It is. So I'll strip that and put that in. Do you want to see me? I know you don't want me to see me just taking bolts off and screws. So I'll do that. Maybe look to see if I have any new covers. I don't think I have. All right, I'm going to pause it because this is going to get very long. That's it, stripped. I won't go through the whole process, but just stripped and cleaned. Now I'm going to just try to clean up those little things a bit more and then put the new cover on and see what we have, okay? Screws are turning nicely black with the gunmetal. Professional cold blue steel. You just make sure that I'm only interested in the head of the screws. The head of the screws I cleaned with a fine sandpaper till they were shiny, and then you put them in the gunmetal and they go black. Okay, these seem to be black enough. It's only the heads I want black anyway. So they're in the gunmetal juice, what it was called, and let's just see what they look like. That's the kind of stuff they use for guns to turn them black, and that's much better. It's a bit better, isn't it? Nice shiny screws, new knobs, new plate, black hidden, and I polished in the neck. I'm going to do my favorite now. Going to do it now, and then I'll clean the head, and then I'll do the setup. I'm going to put a little bit of super glue there just to give it a little sheen. I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing that. I'm just trying to hide it. Super glue, where are you? And my toothpick. So I'm going to try to get like a layer on it that's relatively flat. So, and I don't want to have to scrape at this, so I'm going to just put it on and try to make it relatively flat. Well, I decided to clean up the back first before I put the strings on, which is a natural progression, and the super glue is hardening on the front too, with that little score I did. So what I did is I took off that one, that there, right? But because I replaced the front, which has got a stripe on it, don't know if you can see it, when I replaced the front, it's got a stripe, and this is a plain white one. I just happen to have, it's more yellow, but it's got a stripe on it. Anyway, right, so I'm going to put the strings on this now. Do you want to stay with me while I put the strings on? And I'll just speed it up. That's a bit better. I think I was just a bit too close to the camera. Right, so I'm going to put the strings on and just let this thing run while I do it. Right, now, should I do a complete, should I stop now or just carry on? I think I'll just carry on. So, okay, that's it in tune. I'm going to stop now and then I'll come back, and I think all I'm going to do is do a little scrape of that, not now, let it get a bit harder, put a bit of super glue on the back just to cover up those scratches, and then do a demo. So there you go, there you go. Super glued. I spilt it everywhere. Spilt it there. I turned the guitar over before so I'm off to see what I can do to get rid of this super glue off my hands and the guitar. Not clever. Acetone took off a lot, and now it's all, it's going to be peeling for days, so I'm going to not peel too much because it's sticky at the moment. Your own skin will take it off, but look, I turned the guitar over when I had a bottle of super glue in my hand without the lid on it. Anyway, I'll be fine. That looks bad there, but it's not just a redness in my hand behind the whiteness. So annoyed. I got super glue all over the end of the guitar here. and I got super glue on the back end of it. I can fix it all, it's not a big deal. It's just, I was coming up to the very end of this guitar. I'm going to have to do something up there because I spilled super glue there too. I was coming up to the very end of it. Now this is going to add another couple of hours onto it, but no big deal, I can sort it. And I think you can see this. Can you see the, yeah, you can see it there. Hopefully you can see it when I'm doing it too. I'm just going to give it a quick, a quick clean. Take off the rough super glue layer that I put on. But that's another thing. Now I'm going to polish this. I've got my new polisher from China, and I bought it, cost 23 quid. It's very noisy, so forgive me when it's noisy, I'll turn it down. But I think maybe I've said this in another one, I don't know. One, no using in rain. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is a, you know the Hilti brand. This is the Hilda brand. I love it. The Chinese are just, but I can't afford 90 quid. So I'm going to have to make do with the cheaper volumes. So I'm going to put some polishing paste on. Spraying all over the place still, even if you are careful. Right, okay. Be nice to have a workshop like Crimson Guitars. Well, the one in his shed. If you ever look at Crimson Guitars, you look in his shed. When he's working in his shed during the pandemic, he built a little shed for himself. I don't have any land here, so I can't do that. I don't have any outside space, so I can't do that. So everything's being done in my lounge. This is my lounge. And I don't know whether anybody's going to hear this, because I'm probably going to cut it all off and make it much shorter and faster. They're all just a little bit low. Right, let's plug it in, get it in tune, and send it back to its daddy. So off you go. That's it. Plug it in. Hopefully everything will work. Get the tuner switched on. I can hear that humming. Who asked you? Asking me about ID and software. Ooh, still perfectly in tune. Oh, I like it. I like it. No, I don't like it. Let's see what it sounds like on its side, because it goes out of tune until it's on its side. Fine. Oh, you're touching the thing. Let's mellow root. Let's go the mellow root. It's going say goodbye to the Fender Squire. I'm going to tidy up the heads now, make it look nice and neat, those wires. Say goodbye to it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.